Hi there, and welcome to another reading by me, Tarot by Fernanda. Today's reading, actually, on my Instagram account, you all voted, and you actually wanted to have a reading based on your zodiac sign for the month of September, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be starting with the fire sign Aries, as you are the first zodiac sign. So we're going to go over love, career, for those that are entrepreneurs as well, family, and anything else that your angel's message wants to let you know. Okay, so to start with, and also remember pretty much what I do is I do a reading of your energies. Everything is energy. So what I'm going to be doing is see in what energy are you vibrating on or connecting to during the month of September. Okay, now this is something that you can completely change by doing meditation and trying to elevate your energy, and that way the things that you attract, if you do not like what you're attracting, then you can for sure change that. Okay, but this is more of a screenshot based on your current energies. Alrighty, to start with, the overall energy I'm seeing, it is the Empress, the beautiful Empress. So Aries, this is saying that for the month of September, there's different things. So I'm going to look probably into love and entrepreneurship as well. But it's just you're more in tune with the feminine energy that you have, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. The feminine energy is the beauty, nurturing, caring, loving energy. And you have to be on that energy if you want to be able to birth anything. So that includes a project, if you want to be able to be creative, because there's no way for you to be connected with creative energy if yourself, you're not in a loving, caring energy, okay? So this is telling me for you, you're so in touch with nature, with what surrounds you, with yourself. So probably a lot of you may be already focusing or setting as a goal for the month of September to eat better, or eat healthier, take care of your body. Also, the Empress is that beauty, so it's inner and outer beauty. So it could be that it's not only about you, like the way you're eating, but also the way you're dressing, or sometimes we wear things because it's trendy, but we don't wear what is comfortable or what we actually feel beautiful in. So just like September, you are making a point of doing things for you and caring for yourself, and then being in that vibration, then that means that you are going to be able, if you want to birth any projects, creative projects, or if you actually want to be more in tune with, if you're a mother, right? Let's say if you do have kids, it's just like, seems like September, it's like you got it together. I'm not a mom personally, but my sister is a mom, and I see she's a first time mom, and I do see how tiring it can be, and how, moms are heroes, seriously. Parents are heroes. So if you're a mom or a dad, it's just you being in tune with that nurturing, caring energy. I just really feel like you got it. Like in September, it's going to be like a breeze. I don't know if your baby or your kid is turning a different age, that they will be easier to handle. I'm not sure, but it seems like you're in tune with a really, really good energy. Okay. What I wanted to do next. Okay. Alright, so to start with, and I'm not doing reversals this time for this type of readings, just letting you know in case that you have watched my other readings, I do reversals, but not on this one. Yeah. So another thing that is more general, again, based on your angel's messages for the month of September, Aries, it just seems like there's different messages depending for the type of people. So to start with, there's a general message of when it comes to your finances, when it comes to that, to your finances, it's just, you feel like it has been unfair, or like there's something that you cannot understand. How is that things are the way they are financially? Or also it could be family wise, but things are going, like the universe is doing right by you. Like, when I see justice, with the Ten of Pentacles. Hopefully it zooms in. It just seems like that's Libra energy, so it's all about being fair and all about justice. So if things were not just for you, if they were, if you were going through a rough patch financially, or when it comes to your creativity, or when it comes to family, then this is going back to what it should be, right? Because you could feel like you have been putting a lot of effort, you have been working really hard, you have been doing your best. And I know, Aries, to start with, you are people that thrive, you're people that really work really hard and nothing stops you. So it just seems that maybe for some time you have felt like things just don't make sense based on the work that you're putting into things, but this is going to change. Now, there's a message for those that actually are maybe together and maybe going through a divorce or something like that, and it was a bit messy and you just didn't know if things were going to work out for you. But it just seems that if you are the one who's an Aries, it just seems that in your situation, this divorce or this legal matter is going to, like, I don't know if this legal matter is supposed to like clear up in September, but it just seems like this is gonna be on your side, okay? So and of course, just be strong about it, persevere. Now, what I'm gonna do, because I want this type of readings to be short, not to be too long, because there's 12 of them as well, and I want it to be straightforward. I'm not gonna be like going too much in detail on everything. So one thing that I want to also do is see what is your light energy and your shadow energy for the month of September. And as always, if you're not familiar with my style of reading, I should have said this, I do not pick the cards. It's whichever comes out flying, because it's the way that I let your angels pick your cards, okay? Alrighty. So your light energy and your shadow energy. All right, so your light energy for September, and I think a lot of you, Aries, you worry about money, but at the same time, you have kind of a strong relationship with money. Like, you have a strong understanding that you have security. Like, you are the type of person that thinks of like, what will be the worst case scenario? Seriously, like there's no worst case scenario in which I have no options. I think you're someone that, I don't think right now maybe you're super abundant, because I'm seeing that money has to, you're still like looking for that to come into your life, but you're someone that has it very clear, that won't be panicking. You know, sometimes we panic so much of how am I gonna pay my credit card, how I'm going to pay this, but I just feel like you have a real understanding of like, what is really the worst case scenario? Like, I do have a roof over my head, or I can go back to my parents, or I can get help from here. Like, there's no worst case scenario in which I should be panicking, or I should be putting myself through like this stress. I think it's really that's your mentality when it comes to this, and I like it. Now, when it comes to security, safety, like that pillar, you know how there's a pyramid of like necessities. I think you don't worry too much about the first pillar, because you have an understanding that there's nothing bad that can happen to you, or you will let happen to you. Now, your shadow energy for the month of September, that's something that you have to work on. Number 38, that together it makes number 11. So is mentality, and this usually comes down sometimes to how much you're thinking over other aspects of your life. And I feel like it has, you overthink, but I don't think you're overthinking your basic needs. It's more the other needs that you have. Okay, so I can't remember what's the name of that pyramid. You know that psychologist or said that there's like basic needs and then social needs and other stuff. So I just feel like when it comes to this safety, food, shelter, all of that, water, you don't worry about that. But I just feel like you worry about others, like social, social, maybe trips. You worry about other things, and your perception of like, if you don't have those things, that is what affects your life, and it's just something that you have to work through on September. It doesn't mean you're not going to have them. It's just that if you keep having that type of perception that you let those type of things, you know, like I don't know what kind of things you like, but let's say buying clothes or buying an expensive watch, and if you don't have those things, then it completely ruins your experience as a living being. You have to work through that. Now I'm gonna go over what is the general message when it comes to your love life for the month of September. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna get another one. So for a lot of you, and this is what I'm really thinking, finances are a big part of what September will be about, because we're seeing here that finances and career and professional career are a big factor in your romantic life. So I just feel like until you do not have stability in that, you just, for those that are single, or even if you're with someone, it just feels like maybe your relationship or how confident you are giving yourself to someone else, it's really based on your career and your finances. Because Aries, I feel like you're someone, like I said, you're very driven, and you are driven by what is the word, you are very motivated by how society sees you. You want to thrive, you want to do something in this world, and you do care about money and success, mainly about success. And it's just, I feel like if you don't have stable finances and career, you're the type of person that wouldn't feel like it's the right time, or you cannot even connect with someone romantically because of those factors. So it's something that you just have to give it some thought, because your angels are saying very soon. These cards are in Spanish, so do not I'm just gonna show them to you, but they're in Spanish, so they're just saying very soon. So I just feel like your finances are definitely going to better in September, but it's just something that your angels want you to be aware of, because that it might be a reason why love or you're blocking love or romantic connections your way. Okay, these are very specific messages, so that will be for specific people. I'm gonna get some letters, and let me see what other messages there are. Yeah, let me see what it is when it comes to career and finances. I'm gonna take this. Career and finances. It's just because I'm seeing a lot of focus from your angels in September in regards of your finances and stability in that way of your career. So if there's too many coming out, I don't take them. I just one at a time, max 2 sometimes. Okay. Alrighty, to start with your career, the energy, we got the Queen of Swords. This is your career, or if you are an entrepreneur and starting a business or already have a business. So it is telling you that you will be in tune with the air energy, which is intellectual, making decisions, calling the shots that other people do not want to call for. So you're being a bit more realistic as well. So for the Queen of, okay, awesome. I love to see this. And the other card supporting this is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we got 2 queens, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, which is air and earth element. Okay, and remember your fire element. So fire element is very passionate, very driven, and then water signs are very emotional, more psychic, more about what you feel and creativity. Now, when it comes to air and earth, and I'm seeing this combo for September, Aries, nothing is going to stop you, because everything has something to give, right? But seeing that you got air and earth sign in here, it's because you want to be more realistic about your choices. Like, not realistic, it's like, if before you used to be like, well, it doesn't matter if I spend on this because, or you do something and you reward yourself right away. You're not being realistic of your expenses, let's say. So with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to your career, when it comes to also entrepreneurs, it just seems that if you, let's say, were always saying like, no, it's not the right time to ask for an increase, or it's not the right time to talk to my manager about another position or something like that, you won't be doing that anymore. With the Queen of Swords, you are being straightforward with people. One, you're being straightforward with yourself, first of all, and you're putting emotion on the side, and you're not letting then fears get to you either. Queen of Swords is someone who knows better and knows that fear kind of will just paralyze her, and she has learned through experiences that no one gives you anything unless you go for it. Like, no one will do what you have, no one can do what you have to do for yourself. So that's kind of more of the energy from the Queen of Swords. And with the Queen of Pentacles, is the entire goal of why you are turning more into like a very not sassy, but like a boss, but the type of boss that is making difficult calls so you can have a really abundant future. The reason why you're doing it is because of the Queen of Pentacles. You are thinking ahead of time. You're planning for the future at this point, and you know where you want to be in the next 2-5 years, and you know that you have to think ahead of time. Right now, Aries, your mentality is like, I don't want to be working forever. I don't want to be in 5 years still be in the same position or still doing the same thing. So you're actually, in September, you're going to make decisions that are going to get you closer to that, okay? Now, yeah, well, patience is one of like the messages as well for you. It's just, if you're a student and or if you're at a job that you're kind of like an intern or something like that, it's just telling you to have patience. Right now is the time to learn and to study. I know sometimes we just want to get into the work scene, but sometimes it's just really important to absorb everything you can if you're doing an internship, to be well prepared before you take that jump. So just be patient and understand that there's a lot of value from doing an internship or learning from someone else. And then, yeah, this is for some specific people, this other message. So I'm just going to come out with 2 letters, and we got the letter E, the letter B, and the letter F. So F as in Fernanda, E as in elephant, B as in Bob, okay? And this message is, if those are your letters, angels just want to let you know that, if you have kids that you may have aborted or that you lost, they just want to let you know that they're good. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. As always, you send them good vibrations, but they are in a really good place now. Remember, also souls if they do not get a chance to be born, they just reincarnate not within your family. It will be in a different family most of the times, and there's no grudges, there's none of that. Okay, so just they're letting you know that they're in a better place and they're good. And then now, a lot of you, September, it's like a lot of Aries, you guys are going to be more, because you're making decisions that you're going to feel at peace at, because it's getting you closer to your long-term goals. But you're doing that by doing what you love. I feel a lot of you that you're actually currently doing what you love. Yeah. And those that are not, September will be a big time to reevaluate whether you're doing what you love or not, and whether it is worth your time to stay where you are right now or not. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.